Hello, and welcome in to another edition of The Swarm right here on the Hive Media. It is Saturday, and that means we are talking about sports. Now, I understand what you're thinking. Hey, we didn't see you on Monday talking about wrestling. We did not.
JPJ's a scumbag.
I had a busy weekend last week. I was covering Bound for Glory. It was in Massachusetts. Pluggo was in town, and because we usually record sometime over the weekend on Sunday, I was preoccupied all day. I wasn't home to my computer, so unfortunately we had no wrestling episode, and I understand. But lucky for us, there's a giant AEW pay-per-view happening tonight, Wrestle Dream, where you can see us two watching along to it.
And talk about nothing about the show either.
Most likely, I'm going to be on fumes because I got to wake up at like 4 a.m. to go to work. So I'm going to take a quick little nap, and we're going to have a good time. Wrestle Dream should be incredible. The card looks very strong.
Keeping it sports related though, real quick. Sorry to interrupt, but that'll be roughly 2 hours after LSU probably loses to Vandy on the road. So I'll be in a really nice mood for that.
Vandy. Come on.
Vandy's ranked. It's the first ever time Vanderbilt is favored to beat LSU ever by Vegas odds. Minus 2.5.
I know you guys lost the game, but
I should have gone, by the way. I should be there. This is how committed I am to the Hive. LSU plays in Nashville against Vanderbilt, and the Patriots the next day play in Nashville against the Titans. I should have went to both games. But I'm here watching wrestling.
Is that where you are right now?
Is that where I am? No, I'm like...
Wait. You moved.
I did
But you still stayed in the same area.
Yeah, but Nashville's only like 3 hours away from me.
Oh, that's not bad. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, you didn't move to Nashville. What the hell are you talking about?
And that's probably where I am going to end up moving next summer once we buy a new house. We're just kind of in the middle of waiting my girlfriend's contract to expire with the hospital. She's the head of head of nursing at ER.
Wow.
So,
oh, man.
Dude. Fuck it. I'll just get into that real quick. So she's going to Africa a few days after we record this, after you see this, to meet her uncle and her husband, and her uncle's husband. Sorry. They have traveled the world for the last 3 years. They have not been back to America in 3 years, JPJ, because they both retired. He was the head of human resources at Vanderbilt Hospital in Nashville.
Wow.
So that is we're in the middle of her contract expiring, so we just rented this very nice apartment for 12 months. And we're probably going to buy a house in Nashville because she kind of has an easy into being the head of ER there at Vanderbilt Hospital. So I probably will be in Nashville this time next year.
Why don't, wow. All right. Well, look at that. She's an important person.
And I just sit here and do a podcast and watch wrestling.
Wow. What a life. What a life.
Listen.
What a life you lead, my friend. What a life you lead. No, I'm very excited for Wrestle Dream. So if you are if you're watching this and you're watching Wrestle Dream later on tonight or today, depending on where you are, come hang out with CJ and I. We'll be right here live on the Hive watching along to Wrestle Dream. That'll be a good time. But we will get back to our wrestling show on Monday. And we're going to have, obviously, a review of Wrestle Dream. There's been a lot of happenings in WWE. We had
AI. Hello. Welcome to AI.
Yeah. We had Crown Jewel. There's a big injury that clearly led to a huge angle that ended
apparently
Raw.
A real one this time.
Yes, a real one, unfortunately. So we're going to wrap all this, kind of up, and, we're going to have a whole lot of wrestling to talk about when we get back to it. But today, you know why we're here. We're here to talk some sports.
Number one AEW stand on the Hive, CJ, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering.
Yeah, no, it's not the guy that covers AEW every week, weekly.
Never.
It's not the two people that do the actual AEW watch.
To be fair, I did cover AEW for like 3 years.
That is true. That is true.
But more important things, this team is white hot.
Yeah.
JPJ.
Yeah, they were
Andres Jimenez, the best power hitter in baseball.
Yeah, I mean, at least that's a series, because the other one's going to be a sweep. The fucking Dodgers pissing me. I'm like, what the hell, man? I have full-blown Dodger fatigue.
I fully, once we went down 2-0, I think I texted you. I texted some of my other friends, so I don't know if I texted you this, but I was just like, wow, it's fine, because it was all going to be the Dodgers anyway. I was like, I don't even care about baseball. So if we lost last night as you watch this, I'm right back to it. Like, fuck it, the Dodgers are going to win anyway. I don't care if we lost.
Yeah, but I mean, at least, listen, you guys.
Max Scherzer, by the way.
Yeah, that was vintage. And that was vintage Max Scherzer. Like, I was watching that game and I go, he knows this is like the last, like, this is this is the last run that he has at this probably, and he's like, you know what, dude, I'm a dog. He's a Hall of Famer, no doubt, first ballot.
Oh, please. He could have retired 3 years ago. He would have been one.
Yeah, and I think that was him just kind of like, hopefully. I mean, I'm not. I listen. I know who you're rooting for. He would get another start, obviously,
Seattle,
in the World Series if you guys advance.
Yeah, he has maximum one more start in his career.
Yes, most likely.
Maybe a bullpen appearance if the World Series went to 6 or 7, maybe.
Yeah, so there was a good chance that could have been his last playoff start. And, he hasn't been Max Scherzer the last 3 or so
He was
years,
yesterday.
But last night he was like, no, you're getting that dog, bro. This is my last one. I'm fucking Max Scherzer. That's who I am.
I watched
when the manager came out.
That's what I was going to talk about.
Do not. He said, I'm fucking good.
I agree with Trevor Plouffe, former Twins infielder. He does a podcast with Talking Yanks, or is there Talking Baseball, whatever the fuck it's called, with the John Boy guys. And they do a post game after every playoff game. They do a little wrap up, and I agree with him. I think Schneider was never taking him out. I think he just wanted to rile Scherzer up a little bit for the last inning. To be honest with you.
Maybe. Schneider is
whatever it is. It worked.
He's a former player, so he knows.
Schneider's also a psychopath as well, by the way.
Yeah.
No one is a psychopath like Scherzer. Yeah, I think so. But
catchers make the best managers, bro.
And they're also a little kooky because you kind of have to be. You're sitting on your fucking knees for 20 years straight. Something's wrong with you. Yeah. But Schneider's a little bit of a sociopath himself, so I think he knew what he was doing with that.
Yeah, probably.
And they love it. Please, you fucking love it. If you're a Schneider, you fucking love that shit.
I saw that and I was like, they don't make them like that anymore.
No, I think you tweeted that, I believe.
I did. It's a rare breed, man.
No, you'll never see shit like that again.
Nowadays with the way pitching is just, like the Brewers and I understand they're down now. They ended up
they're going down
anyway.
Like bitches. The Brewers, they're going down like a little bitch. They're batting 101 in the series.
It's so bad, dude. I'm just sitting there like, you kidding me, dude? That the Dodgers are just gonna steamroll their way back?
They're doing more than steamroll. JPJ, fuck. I don't ever want to give any praise to the Dodgers. They are fucking curb stomping those guys,
dude. Unbelievable. But they've been doing it to every. They've lost one game. They've lost to the Phillies.
They've looked beatable in a couple of games, though. They looked beatable in every Phillies game.
Oh man! But they won almost all of them.
I didn't want to say. I said this once, and I kind of regretted it, knowing the Blue Jays aren't exactly known to be a perennial playoff wagon. But the Brewers had very much like 2014 or whatever it is, Atlanta Hawks vibes. Yeah. Where they won 66 games and then just got absolutely fucking assaulted by like the actual favorites when LeBron, I guess, the Hawks came up against. Yeah. And it's kind of like the Blue Jays. Weirdly, the Brewers beat the shit. They beat us 3 out of 4, and they beat the shit out of us in 3 of those games when we played. Like we played in like early September or late August. No one kind of took the Brewers seriously, even so. Like I said, we're known to choke a little bit here and there the last few years. They have I feel like everybody kind of took us more seriously than the Brewers, even though they weren't taking us like Dodgers seriously. But still, when you talk about the 2 number 1 seeds, it's just because of I think 1 through 9, literally anybody. Ernie Clement's batting like fucking 600 in the 8-hole, and Andres Jimenez, who had like 5 home runs in the regular season, has 2 in back-to-back games. It's just like the Brewers aren't. They're batting. If we get through and we play the Dodgers in the World Series, I can bet you any amount of money we're not batting 101 through the first 3 games.
No. Do you think you would have? Do you think you beat them though?
If you ask me the day we clinch the ALCS, I'll say we'll sweep them. But if you ask me right now, I'll say Dodgers in 6 or 7.
Realistically, if they sweep, if they end it today,
sweep us or the Brewers?
No. They sweep the Brewers today.
Okay.
Tonight, and you guys at least you're at least going 6 clearly.
Yeah,
if you win in 6, so you end up winning in 7, and they're a sweep chilling, I believe they would have. Would you guys have home field to start, or would they have home?
We have home field no matter what.
Okay, so it'd start in Toronto, which is an advantage.
The Brewers would be the only team they had home field over us, in the entire playoffs.
A better record. All right, that's fair. I don't know. I don't know, man. The Dodgers just look like it's like
they did set it up where it doesn't really matter if we went 6 or 7. We would be able to set up our pitching. The game 1 is next Friday, no matter what.
Yeah,
so fair. we would be able to start Gausman in game 1 regardless.
All right, fair enough.
So
Gausman
now is starting tonight as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys lost the first 2 games at home, and you were down.
It's been 4 blowouts.
Yeah. And then you guys went, and Seattle did the same thing. They went home to Seattle. Everyone was feeling good, and you guys have stomped them just like they stomped you. And your yard, you went there and returned the favor. So now it's 2-2. It's in Seattle tonight, though, right? And then the last 2 are in Toronto. So obviously, in this type of scenario, the majority, not every time, but the majority, like if you win Game 5 in a 2-2 series, the majority of the time that team ends up winning the series. It's obvious. It's a supreme advantage.
I think Seattle bends over and does what we want in Game 6 if we win tonight.
So you think you just end it in Game 6 if you win tonight?
If we win tonight, I think the series is over.
Okay. If Seattle wins, do you still like your chances of winning in 7?
This team does not bend over. They just refuse to do it. Could we lose the series? Yeah. But I think there's a give-up factor in the Mariners. And it's also, as much as we've been asked the last few years in the playoffs, last time we made it, the Mariners are even worse, by the way.
The Mariners,
they haven't won an ALCS game at home since 2001.
They've never been to the World Series ever.
I know. Yep. That's what I'm saying. So as much as we've been asked, they've been even worse. Yeah. And we got through their gauntlet of their elite pitching. It's now fucking the guy that their 5th starter, who randomly had a great Game 1. I don't think this lineup sees that guy again and lets that happen again, personally. So I think now we have the huge pitching advantage. They had a 48-year-old against the guy who has a 1.9 ERA in the playoffs, and Luis Castillo yesterday and got crushed. Now they have their 5th starter against our ace. I think this series is flipped on its head.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, that's been a good series. The NL is not a good series, but we'll see.
What do you think about the World Series? The Jays give a better matchup, right? Just because they can hit 1 through 9 and stuff like that. Like, they're not going to get blown out.
And like, I feel, and like you guys have been resilient all year, so I feel like you won't ever quit or anything like that. I mean, right now, the way things are playing out, I think that the Dodgers will probably win.
The Dodgers are definitely favored no matter who.
Yeah, I think they would win in 5 or 6 no matter who they play. If you're asking me what team I thought would have a better chance to take them to 7, it would be you guys for sure.
That's what I think. I would say Dodgers in 6 as of today.
I would say Dodgers in 6 to be safe, but I would not be shocked. And I'm not saying they would be blowouts or anything. I think they'd be competitive games. But like I could see them winning in 5. Like I just feel like they look the best, and they have looked. I think they look the best in the playoffs that they've ever looked in this run right now.
No, I agree.
Like this current team, and that's crazy when you think about it.
I do think there's a chance though if it goes 7, the Blue Jays would be favored in a Game 7 against the Dodgers. It would be Toronto. Place would be a fucking zoo.
Yeah, it would be banging in there.
And the way this team plays with their backs up against the wall, I almost feel like they'd play better in a Game 7 than the rest of the first 6 games.
Yeah.
I would favor the Dodgers. Like it's almost like those. Like again, I come from covering like MMA and boxing. Those fighters that like are like big, heavy power hitters. You're like you favor them to win, but if they don't get a knockout in the first 2 rounds, they're going to lose by decision.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the Blue Jays. If they don't lose in 4 or 5 against the Dodgers, I feel like they win the series.
Fair.
That's the type of thing I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The Dodgers look pretty unstoppable.
Let's hope we have that conversation. Because that means the Blue Jays would have won.
Yeah. I mean, next week when we're here, I'm sure we'll be talking about the World Series, whoever's in there and whatever game it's at.
We'd be recording the afternoon of Game 1 no matter who's in it.
Game 1, right? Yeah, exactly. So we would be previewing the World Series. Yeah. So, so that's the baseball talk. The NHL has started, so hockey's going. The Jaylen Brown, our Boston Celtics, Jaylen Brown got hurt in the preseason game. Good. Tweaked his hamstring. No, it's not.
Sit him out the rest of the season.
No, Tatum's coming back, bro. Tatum's coming back by like.
I couldn't stand up after watching that video. If Jaylen Brown has to miss, not because of this, but just in general, has to miss a month. See ya. Thank you, AJ DeBanster. Welcome back to the New England area.
You know, I don't know, man. I don't know.
But you agree with that part though? If we were in the lottery, they're rigging it to give us the first pick. You agree with that, right?
No, I don't think they would do that.
That's crazy. Considering how much they've clearly rigged it recently.
I don't think
we
they
just
would
had to
give it.
dismantle our championship team.
Yeah, but we still have Tatum and Brown. You still
Yeah, but
we're healthy,
that's
we're
a premier
automatically a
market. We're
contender.
what, top 4 market in the league. They want us to be good.
But I think we're gonna be good no matter. I mean, obviously this year Tatum's not playing most of the year, but like we're gonna be good no matter what. We got
you got another all-star potential player there.
Guys. Well, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Listen. We just wait 4 or 5 years, and we just wait for Cooper Flagg's contract to run out, and then Tatum will still
by
be
the way,
like
that
30.
is the most obvious Celtic signing ever when he hits the market, by the way.
Oh my God, yeah.
And with the way the NBA stars control things, it might even he might just 2 years from now the Mavericks suck. He might just be like, all right, give me to Boston.
Yeah,
give me to Boston.
I want to go to Boston.
And the NBA is the one league where he could literally probably just come out and publicly say that at that point, and they would just have to trade him there.
Yeah.
And oh my God, bye Jaylen Brown in that case. By the way, see
ya. See ya.
We're here for football, though, JPJ.
Yeah, we're here for football. We're going to dive into football. But before we do, we want to talk about our pals over at W Energy, the clean energy drink. Multiple flavors, delicious flavors, clean energy. Whether you're trying to get through the weekend, there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. There's a lot of wrestling, there's football, all sorts of stuff. It's a busy time, especially when you're talking sports now with hockey and basketball right around the corner. Like, we are getting to the busy time of sports where there's so much going on. And, sometimes you need to pick me up, CJ. Sure. Sometimes you need to pick me up. And our pals over at W Energy are the place to go. If you go to their website, w.gg, you use the code THEHIVE, all one word, you can receive 10% off of your order. That is w.gg, the code THEHIVE, all one word, 10% off your order. That's W Energy. This episode of The Swarm and every episode of The Swarm is powered right now by W Energy, the clean energy drink. No jitters, no sugars, just clean energy. We want to thank W for sponsoring us.
First of all, you're going to need W waking up at 4 a.m. on Saturday, and then doing a pay-per-view.
And then we're doing a watch along, and then I got to wake up at 4 a.m. to go to work on Sunday.
Okay. And then you got to deal with the Patriots.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some smelling salts or something. I'm going to have to figure that out.
As we get into the NFL talk, just a couple injuries. We're not going to
really have to deal with the Patriots. They're playing the Titans. It's not going to be like it. I don't think it's going to be stressful.
But you never know. A couple injury updates pertaining to the Patriots. One, Stephon Diggs is a full participant, expected to play Sunday.
Yep.
Real good side note, LSU just got a 5-star basketball commit just now, by the way. That's interesting. We don't do that. And then another injury update. The Buccaneers players who did not practice today and expected to not play Sunday, barring a major change. Devontae David, Bucky Irving, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah.
It's going to be Baker Mayfield, me and you out there.
McMillan's going to play then.
I think he's only on the practice list, right? He's not expected to play, is he? He just came back to practice from the IR list?
Okay. Well, he's not on that list.
Let me see. No, he's still on the IR list as of 2 days ago.
Okay, all right. So yeah,
it is expected to be real quick.
Sterling Shepard, baby.
Sterling Shepard, Tej Johnson, and Cameron Johnson as the top 3 receivers.
Well, Tej Johnson had that unreal grab last week.
Yeah, did you see that funny video? He thought everybody was chanting him for MVP. He's like, "Oh shit!" Like, come on, Tej, let's lock it here, dude.
Come on, bro.
You want me to get into my quick list before or after the predictions?
You can do it now.
We're going to, as I did my updated quarterback rankings, JPJ just rolled his eyes with the whole thing. I've decided preemptively before the show started that we're just going to do a top 10 list every week, and he's just going to look and discuss and give me his horrible opinion after that. So I think that'll be a fun segment real quick. All right, I have my MVP rankings heading into week 7, JPJ. I did this before Thursday night.
Not that 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
I'm going to go 10 to 1, but I do have a couple honorable mentions. So my honorable mentions list is not my MVP list. Honorable mentions. I do have these in order as well. 5, Lamar Jackson. He had such an insane start that if he does come back next week, I think he could finish in the top 5 or 7. He had 900 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 200 yards rushing in 5 games.
Yeah.
4 games.
He is that guy.
Number 4, purely stats here. Jalen Hurts, 4th honorable mentions. 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns, and then 5 rushing touchdowns. Number 3 on honorable mentions, Jackson Smith-Njigba been insane this season. 700 yards and 3 touchdowns already for the Seahawks. Number 2, Bijan Robinson. He has 900 all-purpose yards, 484 rushing yards, and almost 400 receiving yards, and 3 total touchdowns. And number 1 honorable mentions, this could be a little low, some are saying, and this probably might be your first eye roll. Justin Herbert on my honorable mention list, not my top 10. Yeah. 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, no, he's been good. He's been good.
And here's the list, JPJ. Top 10. This is going to be a little, but
half the league you're naming right now for MVP consideration. One person wins it.
I'm gonna whittle it down. I'm gonna whittle it down every week.
Jeez Louise.
Number 10, Daniel Jones. Number 10. His stats are not nearly as good as people think. Like it's not. He has 8 passing touchdowns, 3 turnovers, and 70 rushing yards. I was told he's this elite rusher. He has 70 rushing yards. Anyway, number 9, his teammate Jonathan Taylor, 600 yards, 200 receiving, and 8 touchdowns.
Has been very good.
8, Matthew Stafford. 7, Jared Goff, number 7. And number 6, Sam Darnold. And now my top 5. There's slate projection. There's a slate projection in this as well, like just a little bit. And that's the reason I have him 6 and Josh Allen 5. And I would flip-flop if you just told me I had to vote today. I would have Darnold ahead of Allen, but you project Allen and probably have a better end of the season. Number 4, Dak Prescott. His defense stinks, and he's fucking been unbelievable. Number 3, the New England Patriots quarterback, Drake May. You probably thought I had him 1. I have him 3, JPJ. Number 2.
I actually thought you were going to have him 2 because if you don't have the guy who should be number 1, I'm going to punch you in your face.
I want to put the number 2 guy number 1 because of the projection thing, but I can't. I have number 2, Mahomes. Patricia Mahomes, and number 1, the quarterback of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
100%. Those are the top 2 guys. Those are the.
What do you think about that list?
I think the top 3 you nailed. I think you nailed the top 3 right
now.
Why
did you give me faces beforehand? Did you think I was going to have Drake May number 1?
Oh, I thought you were going to have him number 2, and I was going to be.
That wouldn't have been crazy, though. That wouldn't have been that insane.
If he would be right now, if he would be ahead of Mahomes or Baker, either one of them, you're.
No, not Baker. He was never going to get it. Baker was always number 1 on this list.
Baker is. I've been saying it for 3 weeks. He's the MVP of the league.
Yeah.
Well, now
we are the number 1 Baker Mayfield podcast.
We are. We love Baker Mayfield around here. And look, we're going to talk about it when we get to it, but he obviously has a tough hill to climb. He's playing a really great team
with nobody.
His top
offensive line too
are not there. And the offensive line is battered. But again, they've won games with, now this is a tall task, but if he wins this game, just vote now. That's it. You don't even have to.
We can end. I'll never update the list. It'll just be over.
I would cast my vote. I don't know how early they send out the votes.
I would go send the vote in.
There was no time limit.
Yes.
If he wins this game on Sunday, I would be like, that's it. I don't care what happens the rest of the year. Boom.
He could blow out his fucking Achilles in the first snap of next week's game. I don't eat someone.
They can lose every game after that and go 6-11. I'd be like, don't matter.
Correct.
Unbelievable. All right.
We did have the Bengals beat the Steelers yesterday, JPJ.
Joe Flacco, bro. Going to save the Bengals season.
What do they say? Can't spell a
Jamar Chase, 16 catches.
23 targets. That's what backup quarterback should do, JPJ. Feed your fucking stars. That's what they should. Yeah. Why doesn't everybody do that?
The fact that Jake Browning couldn't do that, it makes no sense. Yeah. And then Flacco on that RPO late in the fourth quarter just took off and ran. I was like, Joe's feeling it. I said Joe's feeling it.
The fade he threw to T. Higgins on the sideline at the end of the game, I almost passed out. I was pouring sweat watching that. Listen, man. He's clearly he's old as hell. Yeah. But he's clearly good enough that he can keep them afloat. They're 3-4. Yeah. It's not like they're not, they weren't winless. If he can get them to 7-6 when Joe comes back, they win the last 3 games. 4 years. Yeah, if Burrow comes back in week 15, and they're even, if they're 7-7 or 6-8, even. JPJ, their last 3 games: Miami, Arizona, Cleveland. Yeah. Oh my God. He might not even need to come back. Flacco can win on those games.
I was gonna say I think even, and again it's one game, right? But he looked good in the second half of last game on 2 days. And again, he's been playing for a long time. He knows how to play football, kind of regardless of scenario. He's been doing it for so long. But you see now that it was a short week, but he has a week under him there. And he looked like he threw for 31 of 47 for 342 yards and 3 touchdowns. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah. Look at that. Was impressive. I've always thought the Steelers are they're frauds. They're not.
We should have beat them by 3 touchdowns.
We should have. The Steelers are frauds. And last night was a perfect example to prove that the Steelers are frauds. Do not take them seriously. They will make the playoffs probably, and that's fine, but they will lose in the first round because they are frauds. Period. End of story. Okay. However, with that being said, you did pick the Bengals and I picked the Steelers to win that game. So you are 1-0. I am 0-1. But why don't you tell the people what I did last weekend before we get into these picks?
No, I think we should just get into the Rams versus Jaguars first.
No, where are we at with the totals of the picks?
My phone just turned off.
Oh God!
As I type in my predictions. I was kidding. JPJ went 13-2 last week, and I went 7. And so yeah, let's move on.
7. What was that? Well, how would you do?
No.
Anyway, you didn't tell me.
First, we have the Patriots traveling to Tennessee to face the Titans.
I need the overall records. I need to know where I stand.
You are 65, 31-1. Oh, 32-1 after yesterday. 65, 32-1. And I can't read mine. I have a little bit of an eye problem.
No, you're going to tell me. I will not continue the show.
58, 37-1. 7 back. I was 8 back. Hey, I was 8 back. I gained 1.
I went 13-2 last week. Is that not one of the greatest weeks you've ever seen? It is. It's okay. You can give me my flowers at a different
You did
time.
go over 3 on the bets.
I stink at the bets. I don't care about that. I went 13-2 in the picks.
I went 0 for 3 on the bets as well. Anyway, the New England Patriots travel to the Tennessee Titans on Sunday afternoon. 6.5. The number 1 team in the AFC East is getting.
No Calvin Ridley.
Out. He was scared of Christian Gonzalez. That's all I want.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley has been ruled out for the Titans. They fired their coach on Monday.
I had no idea that piece of shit was their interim. Mike McCoy, sorry ass.
Yeah, remember him from the
Holy
Chargers,
shit.
Right? Yeah.
Worse.
Listen, but here's the thing though. The Titans are so bad, it's not going to matter. But usually when coaches get fired, that first game afterwards is like a little boost. They get like a little boost.
Yeah. So instead of losing by 30, they'll lose by 24. That'll be good.
Maybe.
I could see them taking the ball and Cam Ward leads them to a touchdown to start the game. I could see that.
100%. And then everyone's feeling good, and then listen. Here's
the
thing.
Fuck you, buddy.
The Patriots should win this football game. They are clearly the better team. Undefeated on the road, 3-0 on the road, and this is. Mike Vrabel is going to play it cool and not think about this. They fired him.
If he has the chance to go up by 7 touchdowns, he'll do it.
Yeah, they fired him. He's going back to his own stomping grounds. He knows he's got a legit quarterback. He knows he's got a guy, and they're going to pummel him. I expect a double-digit victory easily. I hate being at that level right now with them. Not really, because I'm a fan of theirs, but it makes me feel uneasy.
Oh, we're so back.
But this is a game that they should win by 13 to 17 points at minimum.
Sit back here for a minute. But you won't admit this, but that's okay. It's week 7, so I'm not confirmed. I may have been exactly right about everything I said about this team preseason. Is it not going on that track at the very least? Hold on. Drake May's going to end the season as a top 10 quarterback. He's already ahead of that.
It's trending.
Will Campbell's going to be a top 5 tackle, a left tackle in the league. He's trending that way statistically. And the Patriots are going to win a minimum 10 games.
I think that Campbell has been great, but I think you are still valuing him a bit too high.
I don't.
I don't think he's going to be a top 5 guy. I think he'll be the best rookie at that position.
Oh, yeah, please.
For sure.
I was severely wrong saying the Patriots are going to win 10 games. They're going to win 10 before the bye week.
Yeah, see that.
You said the same fucking thing. No, I have it screen recorded.
The way they are playing.
I give us the Bucs loss. That's it.
The way that the quarterback looks and the way that we are playing, they should be, yes. But again, it's one of those things where do I feel pretty close to 100% confident we're going to win this game on Sunday? I do. But again, if we had a clunker and for some reason we lost, I'd be like, all right. Like
I don't think there's a way they lose completely. No, I think there's a chance they win ugly. I don't think there's a chance they lose. But
I mean, I would say the game last week, and again, the Saints
the refs took 3 touchdowns off the board.
I don't even.
I never have anybody. I tweeted this out. No one has ever seen me tweet about the refs or the umpires or whatever is the reason my team has lost the game. Until that would have been a major reason we lost the game if we lost the game.
That was as bad.
And everybody's saying it, by the way, nationally, locally.
That was very bad. That was very
but bad. The Patriots are going to be significantly favored every game until the bye week, except for the Bucs game. Like by 5 or more, probably.
Yeah, but if the Bucs have 4 wide receivers, though.
But I'm saying that's the only game where there's a question mark. This should be 2 straight 3 touchdown wins against the Titans and Browns, especially the Browns at home. The Browns at home might be low scoring because that defense is disgusting still. It is very nasty.
They might even be starting Shador at that point. Because I think if Gabriel goes out there this week and they lose to the fucking Dolphins and he stinks, I mean,
I won't run down my whole list because we did the MVP rankings this week. I do keep updating my quarterback rankings though, so whenever we do revisit, I do have it updated. I have him as my 32nd ranked starting quarterback in the league.
Gabriel?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm taking the Patriots.
Yep. Yep. All right. Next up, we have the Los Angeles Rams traveling to London to face the Jaguars, who are basically a home team there now. They play there twice every year. It seems like.
At least we gave London a good game, or at least a good matchup. Because holy shit, that game last week between the Broncos and Jets was the worst thing I've ever seen. Wow.
JPJ, that we'll get to them when we come to those 2 teams. Wow. I'm not kidding. That was the worst football game that I've watched every single play of.
Unbelievably bad football game that was.
Aren't you just glad to be out of that aspect that the Jets are? We were never like 0-6 bad, even when we won 4 games. We weren't that embarrassingly bad. Yeah. But aren't you happy like we're not there anymore at least?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you think honestly you'll live another 40 years probably unless you get like a horrible just if you die of old age?
No, I did. No.
All right, 30 years? Whatever the bar. My point is, do you think the Jets ever won a Super Bowl genuinely trolling aside in your lifetime?
I mean, I think the statistics would probably say yes, but no.
But you think so, but no, right?
I mean, look they just need new people die off and they get new owners.
Oh, we're talking about death. What is this?
No, not like that, but they're old. Most of the people that own these teams are old. So if you're talking 30, 40
How do you feel about Jonathan running the team? I feel okay about it.
I
feel like it's the same thing.
No, I think John's going to want to have a little here's my thing. Kraft wants people to remember him he cares about his legacy, but for the most part Kraft stays out of shit. You know what I mean?
You think John McCraft's going to be put his nose in it?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Because I think he put his nose. I think the thing with Bill and Kraft started because Jonathan was the one that kept on telling, don't let him get away with that shit.
Well, that's good.
Don't let him do that. Yeah, but the guy.
That's good. He was right. No, he was right. Belichick outstayed his welcome here by 2 years at least.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe longer.
But I think. But that dissension was going on for much longer than that.
But I don't mind an owner that not puts his nose in it, but is involved.
Oh, you don't mind Jerry Jones?
By the way, no, I don't. Only because Jerry Jones has built. Hold on, he has built good rosters and he makes big moves and he's not afraid to spend money.
They are never winning a Super Bowl ever again if that guy is owning the team.
Jerry Jones's problem is his personal vendetta. But the way he ran football team, the way he makes decisions, I don't mind if he didn't have the personal vendetta shit. He spends the money, he makes big trades, he doesn't care, he'll do it. And he does those things. You've never been able to say the Cowboys have a bad roster ever. Ever.
Look at it. That's fine, but he's an idiot.
But also, Jonathan Kraft's not going to be the fucking GM of the team. Jerry Jones is the GM of the team as well.
Yeah, which is the problem.
He'll never be that involved as Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
I think you can find a happy medium.
I'm taking the Rams. Jaguars, great defense. I think their defense is legit, but I'm taking the Rams. I'm taking the Rams. They're frozen.
By the way, shout out to them for randomly trading their best corner. By the way, shout out.
Yeah, that was a bizarre move last week. But the Jaguars' defense turnover heavy. They make plays. So.
Yeah, they do. What a dog shit game this is. The Saints at the Bears. Give me the Bears.
Bears won 3 in a row, man.
I don't care.
3 in a row with the Bears, looking pretty good.
Spencer Rattler didn't look as bad as I thought he was, by the way.
I think Spencer Rattler is actually decent. I think he's decent. But
do you see the game that's next, by the way, out of curiosity?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, it's going to be.
Somehow
God. This game
you have the Bears.
might be.
We'll get into this. Okay, we have the Bears. Okay, great. Why don't you tee us up on this next one, JPJ? Let's hear your thoughts on it.
Yeah, the 1-5 Miami Dolphins traveling to Cleveland to take on the 1-5 Cleveland. What a dog shit!
Would you be mad
the Browns
if they just didn't televise it, even in Cleveland and Miami?
They
but do you think if you were a Browns or a Dolphins fan, you wouldn't care if they did that as well, right? You would be fine with it.
I'm sure you're I would be a die.
I wouldn't. I'd be fine with it.
In my misery. Yeah, I would.
I'd watch it, but I would be. I would be happy because I know I would watch every single play of it, but I wouldn't be able to. So I'm like, oh, sorry, gotta go do something else. Oops.
Yeah, that's awful. With that being said, Browns.
I have the Dolphins written now because I kind of do these just coming in, so I can just input your picks, though, right? But then I'm able to change it before we do the show. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I put the Dolphins just because they're way more talented than the Browns on paper. That team wants, and again, this is gonna be CJism, so whatever. Do they want Mike McDaniel dead, or like what? Do they hate that guy? They fucking hate him.
I think some of the players on the team want the quarterback dead as well.
I think there's several deaths being wanted on that team.
The quarterback. You know what
he's the biggest fucking idiot of all time.
There's a lot of pointing fingers by Tua, but I never hear him say, I need to be better.
Did you hear his comment saying, what did he say? No one's pointing fingers around here? Buddy, you have publicly pointed fingers for 3 straight weeks.
Weekly.
Publicly,
he gets up publicly in the press conferences after these.
And I'm sure he's doing it privately then, too.
He's out there saying, well, we don't got guys showing up to meetings and blah, blah. Okay, what about you, buddy?
Throwing 3 picks and talking about, I want to see how my team responds.
You're a captain. You're a leader. That's not how leaders act. So,
and your best player I think, might have to retire. He just blew every bone in his body out.
Yeah, it's more. They clearly are a more talented team, but there's more to it than that over there.
I could see that Browns defense just overwhelming too, and he's like, I'm good. Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah. What do I have? Yeah.
He might fake a concussion.
Maybe. I don't know. I think that the Browns are going to win this game. Yeah, that's where I'm going there.
I'm switching to the Browns officially.
Yep.
But just, oh God, what? I mean, the game is
trash.
You know what's weird though? Games like that are usually like 45-40. They're usually amazing to watch.
Yeah.
Because they just don't give a fuck. And the Dolphins have the second worst defense in the NFL. Yep. Just another one. Just the Chiefs hosting the Vegas Raiders. The Chiefs favored by 12.5 points.
Raiders always beat the Chiefs at least once. No, it will not be. Chiefs are feeling good. They're back to 500, 3-3. Mahomes is statistically having his best year out of the last couple years already.
And Rashee Rice?
Rice is back this game. It might take him a week to get back, but like he's going to be back. You would assume he kind of slots in as
he might have 2 catches for 2 touchdowns and played 10 snaps. Yeah.
Yeah. But they're at home. They're humming. Chiefs all day on this one for me. Mahomes
and it's starting to get cold. 55 degrees.
Mahomes is looking like, because the last 2 years they made it to the Super Bowl, they had great records, but he statistically was taking a step back. Mm-hmm. This looks like the Mahomes of 3-4 years ago.
Well, it's because they genuinely cannot run the ball. Is Breece Hall to the Chiefs the most obvious trade deadline trade ever?
There's rumors around these parts that Breece Hall to the Patriots is a thing.
Yeah, but you can just see him in the Chiefs jersey, and this is going to piss me off.
It would piss me off because I like Breece Hall, and he's on a couple fantasy teams for me. I would be like, God damn it.
Well, for fantasy, you should like him better on the Chiefs offense, to be completely honest.
No, I understand that, but I don't want to root for him.
Yeah, no, I agree. A very good game and a little bit of a revenge factor. Though. They have confirmed JJ McCarthy is out again. Carson Wentz.
No, JJ's emergency third quarterback.
Yes, which means he's out. The Vikings and Carson Wentz hosting the 4-2 Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles favored by 2.5. Give me Carson Wentz, JPJ. Fuck it.
Fair. The Eagles got blown out by the Giants last week. 2 losses in a row. Yep. I like the Vikings. I like Kevin O'Connell. I've been very vocal about that. However,
I was in the camp of trade a 2nd-round pick for Kevin O'Connell last season, by the way, before we hired Vrabel.
Oh yeah, I would have thought about it for sure. I think that this is a game where the Eagles get right a little bit.
I could see that.
And I think the Eagles are going to win on the road. Should be a great game, though. I think this will be competitive and good.
You have the Eagles? Okay.
Yes. Is this was that your NFC Championship game? With the picks we did?
Vikings and Eagles, yeah.
Yeah, thought so. All right, go ahead.
Until J.J. McCarthy fucking stinks. Carson Wentz, I might keep that prediction.
My Panthers, baby.
Yeah, I was going to say JPJ's Carolina Panthers.
Love them.
Traveling to the vaunted Meadowlands to face the 0-6 New York Football Jets, JPJ.
With most likely no Garrett Wilson. He is doubtful.
No, he's out. He's out. He's now out.
Officially rolled him out?
Yes, everyone is rolled him out.
No Garrett Wilson. God, poor Breece Hall. You got to get Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson out of there, man. They're two good players. You got to get them out of there. Yeah.
You know who you're taking?
Of course. You know I got a thing for the Panthers.
Can you ever?
They're going to be 4-3. No, they're going to be 4-3. The Panthers are going to be over 500 for the first time in like 5 years.
I hope the Panthers go fucking 12-3. That means the Patriots win looks amazing against them.
Hell yeah,
12-4. 12-5.
Give me the Panthers.
Give me the Jets.
Rico Dowdle. I thought about it. I really did. But Rico Dowdle might run for 300 yards. The hell's
in the first half?
He's played in 2 games. He already has 500
is back, so I will eat into his carries a little bit.
How can you at this point?
Yeah, I mean, it will naturally. Just a couple of targets and stuff. It will take a couple of them away from him. Yeah. Chuba is very good. Yeah. But no, Rico has to be the main guy there. Still has to be.
You have to. Until he slows down, you have to. You can't. Yeah. You cannot not have him be the main guy.
And a battle of the 2 teams that beat the Eagles the last 2 weeks. Jackson Dart and the Giants traveling to Mile High, facing the Denver Broncos, who might have the best defense I've seen in the last 20 years, but also might have like a top 5 worst offense in the league. So,
their offense is really compared to what they looked like last year.
If they brought in Tyrod Taylor for that last drive, the Jets win the game. They kick a field goal and win the game.
Yeah.
And they lose to the Jets. I thought they would have lost.
The Broncos are still 4-2. They're very much, I have them as a playoff team. Their defense is insanely good. Bo Nix was good last year. I wouldn't say he's been like he has 1,300
He was bad last week. He was very bad last week.
He was bad last week, but I wouldn't say overall he's been bad. He's been average.
No, I throw those London games out a little bit too. They're very wonky a lot of the time.
Yeah. I feel like the Broncos are a significantly better team than the Giants. I do think the Giants have a little bit of a swagger to them that I like, though.
Oh, my God. I would fucking die for Cam Scatterbo.
Oh, my God. He would have been a guy I would like. And again, I like Travion Henderson.
He would be a cult hero here.
If you don't take that pick in the 2nd round and you get something else and you get Scatterbo in the 3rd or something, he would be a fucking legend in New England. He would be.
And he's such a Vrabel guy.
Oh, so I do like the swagger that him and Dart have together. They are rejuvenating the Giants a bit. They might be saving Daboll his fucking job.
I think Daboll's a good coach. I'm sorry.
I do really too. I know. I'm with you. I agree with you. I do think he's a good coach. With that being said, I think the Broncos defense is too much. I think Dart is going to have a tough day against that defense, but he runs very well. That's what I've been. Again, I know you don't like him because Ole Miss, and you just don't like him.
No, you got to stop with that. I have no problem that he went to Ole Miss. He just stinks.
I didn't watch a ton of him in college football.
He didn't run like this in college. No.
That's what's impressed me the most about him is his running ability is good. And
they're doing design runs, not just scrambling.
Yeah. But with that being said, I think I'm taking the Broncos.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
I think this is a game the Giants score like.
I'll tell you what, if they win because Dart has a good game, I will come on here and maybe reevaluate. If he balls out against the Broncos defense,
where's he right now in your quarterback rankings?
Let's see. I have him 27th. I had him 29th last week.
All right, at least he went up, but he's won 2 straight games. I feel like
he's one decent performance from passing 3 people.
Okay, fair. Game of the week, next one now, right here. This is game of the week right here.
I don't know about that.
No.
The Indianapolis Colts go on the road to face the LA Chargers.
Listen, man.
Give me the fucking Chargers by 80.
The Chargers are favored in this game.
As they should be. The Colts stink. We
Can
have
I
to get
tell
into
you?
the Colts. No, I don't care what the record is. Look who they've beaten, please.
Oh no,
They
I
had
went
no
over it.
business winning that fucking Broncos game. They had no fucking
You were
business winning
in.
it.
So I do a tiers
Yes, yeah.
list
Go ahead
show.
and plug that show. I like that show.
Midweek, me and Pluggo on the Between Two Beards accounts.
And I just go in there and spam comments.
Yeah, I have a tiers list where we talk about the week that was, and I tier the teams like where I think they are.
S tier, A tier, B tier.
Yeah, that type of thing. And I had the Colts not in the S tier; I had them in the A tier.
And I got yelled at.
And I did. And I had the Chiefs, who are 3-3 in the S tier.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yes. And Pluggo got upset with me. And he questioned me. Well, he didn't get upset with me, but he questioned me.
Yeah.
And we went back and forth, and we had some good banter. But yeah, listen, and I, and you were in the chat, humming along, and you were agreeing with me. But I was like, listen, they deserve respect. They are in the A tier for me. They deserve respect. If they keep winning, they will keep earning more of my respect. But to me, because there is enough of a sample size, I still, even though they're 5-1, I feel like Daniel Jones has a ceiling. There is a ceiling to what I have seen, what he can do. And until I see him get through the ceiling, which maybe he will, maybe this is the perfect. Who knows? Maybe they go friggin' 12-5, and they're the number 2 seed. I have no idea. I don't think that will happen, but okay. But listen, they're a good team. I don't think that even though they're tied for the best record in the league, they're not at that level of a team. I think the Chargers are going to beat them by double digits.
The Colts finished 9-8 on the season.
That's a little too much.
No, there's a stretch they may lose 7 in a row. They played the Steelers, Falcons, Chiefs, Texans, Jaguars, Seahawks, Niners all in a row.
They should beat the Jaguars and the Steelers.
Those division games, though, it doesn't matter.
That's fair.
But they play the Chargers this week, the Titans next week, then that 7-game stretch, then the Jaguars, Texans end the season.
Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. We're going to find out about them one way or the other.
We will find out. Not next week. They play the Titans. We'll find out after that.
Yeah. Listen, you only can play the teams on your schedule. Because guess what? Our New England Patriots are 4-2.
We haven't played exactly a fucking Super Bowl contender. We had one very good one.
Yeah. We played one good team and we beat them. All the other teams have been trash, and we lost to 2 trash teams as well. So...
one horrifically bad team.
Yeah, one real bad team. The Steelers, I think, are frauds, but they're technically.
But you can't just say you should walk over them.
No.
Although anyway, we should have. If we fumbled 3 times instead of 5, we win that game by 10.
Yeah. Even though they're 5-1, I'm taking the Chargers.
Me too.
Taking the Chargers.
I want to do this game before the last game, just real quick. Packers Cardinals. We can just pick the Packers and move on. Jacoby Brissett. Shout out to him.
Jacoby Brissett almost won that game last week, bro.
Okay, don't care.
Yeah, Packers are gonna win. Yeah,
we can just move on with that one. Much better game, I would say. At least fun division game. Cowboys hosting the Commanders. Best offense in the NFL statistically versus one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL statistically. He's been out for a couple weeks, but
he had a rough game on Monday. They blew a lead. They lost to the Bears. That was a winnable game. The fumble. He had a couple turnovers. He didn't look good, but he was coming back from an injury. If
you're gonna get right, it's against this Cowboys defense.
Correct.
Because holy shit. By the way, no, real quick before you make your pick. As bad as they've been, Trayvon Diggs is still the number 1 or 2 corner, depending on how you rate him and Bland. Did you see what happened to him today?
Yes, he
fell at home or something like that, and he got a concussion, and he's out for Sunday. Yeah. So that bad secondary just got even worse.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I think you were about to pick maybe the home team here in the Sunday week.
I actually was. But now, with the digging, here's my thing.
He's not very good, by the way, but he is their number 1 corner.
Yes. George Pickens has kind of come alive here with
CD Lamb might play as well.
Yeah. This is a tough one for me because I actually Dak's playing at just such an elite level right now.
And he has to, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Cowboys. I don't feel great about it, but I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
Favored.
I think the home team wins.
Favored by 1.5.
Yeah.
Packers. We both had right. You picked the Packers. The Falcons at the Niners. Fun game. It looks like Mac Jones is going to start again. And they're hosting the Falcons.
Yeah. Mac Jones Mac Jones had a few plays in that game
He
last
was
week
hurt,
where
by the way.
he looked like the old Mac Jones a few times.
He was
Yes,
hurt, though.
yeah, he still is. I mean, he's basically been playing on one leg, it feels like, for the last few weeks.
Yeah, but I think it doesn't even sound good. Kyle Shanahan said Mac Jones is closer than Brock Purdy to being healthy, so he'll start. That doesn't sound great.
Yeah, no. And Kittle coming back this week as well. I believe
and they
so.
might get Pearsall, maybe.
Yeah, so maybe Pearsall, but Kittle's coming back. McCaffrey's been McCaffrey. He's been excellent. They lost Fred Warner in that game last week for the year, and that's brutal. That's brutal. He's a great player. He's clearly
and they obviously lost Bosa already.
Yeah, and he's clearly the leader of that defense. You saw that defense completely flip upside down in that game the second he went out. That's a huge loss for them. He is the Mike. He is the motivational leader of that defense. Falcons looked very good against the Bills on Monday night. That was the first bad, like real bad game I've seen Josh Allen play.
He looks like he knows his team stinks.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I didn't. The looks. Some of his facial expressions when they were showing him on the sidelines after dead drives and things like that.
He's not the best quarterback in the division anymore.
Bijan Robinson, for my money, I think is the best runner in the league overall.
He might be the best fucking receiver.
And that performance that he had in that game on Monday night was spectacular. That was a spectacular performance. He, like you said, they run their whole offense through him. He runs the ball. He catches the ball. He is their offense, and everything opens up because of you can't not leave him because he's catch
doing
the ball.
What McCaffrey did with the Panthers.
Yeah, like that's just who he is. He is so vital and important, and they use him correctly there. Penix has been good. I'm taking the Falcons on the road here to beat the 49ers. That's what I'm doing.
I don't think that's crazy at all. I'm picking the Niners, though.
How did the Falcons lose third? And again, I love my Panthers. They're going to be over 500. Yeah. How did you lose 30-0?
You tell me.
I don't even care about the loss. How did you lose 30-0?
Bryce Young's elite. What can I say?
You know?
We have another Monday. That's on Sunday night, by the way. Doubleheader on Monday Night Football. Bucks at Lions, JPJ. This is juicy.
I think we're getting two good games here, actually.
We do have to say, Baker Mayfield without 3 starting offensive linemen and likely without Evans, Godwin, Agbuka, and Bucky Irving. And no Levante David on the defense.
Yep.
I'm going to pick the Lions because I have to. They got embarrassed last week, and the Bucks just have nothing other than number 6.
I mean, but number 6 refuses to lose. That run that he did on third.
I think the game will be way closer than it needs to be.
Yeah. I am going to, unfortunately, and we are the top Baker Mayfield podcast in the
world.
More
than Buccaneers podcasts.
Yes. I unfortunately, not unfortunately, because I do like the Lions too, but I'm going to take the Lions, and I'm going to have to pick against our boy Baker. There's too many people out, man. That's too many people.
It's just too much to beat a good team.
That's too much to beat a good team on the road like that, and you don't have your top 4 choices of that's rough. And your starting runner, God.
Yes.
And the line they're like on their 4th string right guard or some shit. I don't. It is what it is. It's bad. Again, if anybody could do it, it will be Baker. But I'm gonna pick the Lions.
Okay. Yeah, and I have the Lions as well. Then our nightcap, Texans at the Seahawks, JPJ.
I like this Seahawks team.
Okay.
1-2 at home, though, and that's usually an advantage for them with the 12th man and all that stuff.
Sure is.
But like you said, JSN has been unbelievable this year. You know how I feel about Kenneth Walker. Yep, I very much like Kenneth Walker. I think they need to feature him more and not do so much of a split with Charbonnet. And we're going to talk about Sam Darnold, dude, because Sam Darnold's good.
Yes, I have him top 6, but I'm top 5 or 3 in MVP. I'm fine with.
Do I think at some point he'll turn into Sam Darnold? I do.
Correct.
But
it's a little too early for that, though. He usually waits a little bit later to do that.
Yeah, but he has been very, very good. That team is very, very good. Their defense is very good. I like the Seahawks. Texans are coming off a bye, so they're well rested, and they're coming in with a 2-game winning streak. So they've been playing well. I think this is going to be a sneaky good game here. With that being said, I'm taking the Seahawks at home.
Yes, I agree. I'm going to take the Seahawks. It's a little bit too early for Sam Darnold to turn into a pumpkin. He will do that absolutely, but probably December, January time.
Yeah.
So I have the Seahawks as well. On to the bets,
Love it.
JPJ. We both went over 3 last week. I am 5 for 18. You are 3 for 18 on the season. I have all 3 of mine, so you tell me yours first, and I'll go to mine. Or I can start with my first if you'd like.
No. I'll start with my Patriots one.
Yep.
I'm taking the Patriots, not money. I'm taking the Patriots with the points. Give me the 6.5.
Okay.
I'm taking the Patriots. I think Drake May will have 2+ passing touchdowns, and also the third leg will be anytime TD scorer. I've done it like 3 times already.
How many
it's happened in this
3?
Two. Yeah,
Two.
+2. Yeah, 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep,
more than 2.
Yep.
Yeah. And then anytime touchdown scorer, give me Travion Henderson.
You got to stop with that. The one week you didn't pick it, he scored.
Yeah.
All right, my Patriots one is Patriots minus 6.5 plus a Hunter.
You went muted. I think it was a Hunter Henry.
My Patriots one is Hunter Henry and the Patriots with the points, 6.5.
Okay, fair enough. I
have a theme of mine. I kind of do the prime time games after the Patriots one, just so I have something to look forward to in the night games.
Yeah. I'm gonna take. All right. So my bet would be I'm taking the Buccaneers with the points. So Detroit's favored by 5.5.
Mm-hmm.
So I would take the Buccaneers to cover that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have Baker Mayfield with a rushing touchdown in that one.
Okay. I have my Sunday night little parlay, Bijan and C-Mac, Christian McCaffrey, each to have at least 2 total touchdowns each. So it's rushing, receiving, passing, just total touchdowns.
Can I actually tell you that I don't have that exact bet, but I had both these guys in my third bet.
Okay.
Because I picked a winner of the games in each of them. So I have the Falcons winning with the
Falcons money line.
See, all right.
You should do money line. You should do money line.
All right. Then
you get more if you're actually betting and you think the Falcons are actually going to win the game, right?
Yes.
You should do money line, then not the points.
So if I think a team's going to win outright, I should always bet money line?
No, if they're underdogs. If they're underdogs, yes.
But if they're the favorites, you bet with the points.
So if you're picking the 49ers to win, pick the Niners minus 2.5, not money line. But if you're picking the Falcons, pick Falcons money line.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm taking
Falcons
the
money line.
Yes, with both Bijan and Christian McCaffrey to have receiving touchdowns.
Receiving TDs. Okay.
Yeah. You said your thing, and I was like, wait a minute, he's not going to steal my thunder, is he? But
no.
You did
I have Pats minus 6.5 plus a Hunter Henry touchdown, Bijan Robinson and Christian McCaffrey each with 2 total touchdowns, rushing or receiving each. My last one is I don't think I said it. Sam Laporta and Cade Otton each to score a touchdown in the Lions-Bucks game, the 2 tight ends. I think the Buccaneers Baker might have to throw to him by default at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
So that is my last one. So then I have those 3. JPJ is the Patriots with the 6.5 plus Drake May 2 total passing touchdowns at least, and Travion Henderson to score. You have Travion Henderson any touchdowns, right?
Anytime.
Okay. No, so no rushing or receiving. Bucks plus 5.5 plus a Baker rushing TD, and then Falcons money line plus a Bijan and C-Mac receiving touchdown.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm down by 7 going into the weekend picks, and you're down by 2 in the bet column.
I fully expect to lose that bet column, but I expect to continue my domination when it comes to picks.
At some point, like when we get to like week 14 or 15, I'm gonna have to pick like the Jets to beat the Patriots or something. Like I'm just gonna have to get crazy.
Start throwing Hail Mary. You're gonna have to start throwing Hail Marys.
I'm gonna have to start getting crazy.
Yeah. All right, that's going to do it for us here today on the sports edition of the Storm.
If you're watching today, it's not it for us today.
Well, yes. No, that's not it for us today, but it's it for us on the Swarm today. Mm-hmm. But tonight, if you are all tuning in, watching AEW Wrestle Dream, come right back over to the Hive. We will be live, I believe, on YouTube and Twitch. I want to say both. Most likely, yes. Yeah, everywhere. We will be
These
live
faces
everywhere.
should be everywhere, by the way.
Yes. I mean, duh. We will be live watching AEW Wrestle Dream tonight. So please come on by, hang out with CJ and I. We will most likely be talking about the show for 20% of the time.
If we're just talking about bets. That's the severe over. That's way too high.
That's over.
Way too high.
Yes, no, but it should be a really fun time. So if you are watching, come on by, hang out with us. Let's have a good time watching what should be a really, really great wrestling pay-per-view. On Monday, Josh and I will be back together once again. It's been a few weeks with kind of the time changes and things of that nature. So
everybody's kind of back to normal. I'm done moving. JPJ's done with his traveling for wrestling shows. Josh is out from vacation and taking a little bit of a break. So everybody, this is kind of our first weekend, and there's a big pay-per-view.
Yep.
This is like the Hive's like return for the full week, and we'll be back with 2 episodes again.
100%. We'll be back. Lou's here.
Lou's back.
Saying bye to, Lou's back. Saying bye to everybody.
Well, there's a brand new program in the show, so we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yep, that's what we're going to do.
I have 2 hours to the Blue Jays.
Follow us here at the Hive. We have great stuff going on. We do watch-alongs for Raw every week, for Dynamite every week. We hop on every PLE. Yeah, Lou's just chilling. He's looking at me like, you going to pet me?
He's like, are we done with this?
Yeah. We hop on every PLE almost, even some NXT we throw in there as well.
TNA?
The big ones when we can. TNA we do as well. Then we have the Substack with Bryn, Peggy, Mike, Josh writes on there as well. Obviously we have Pluggo's Playbook where he picks college football games every week.
I have to give a special shout out to what's happening on NXT next week with Josh and Peggy dressing up.
Oh, of course, that's Halloween Havoc.
Come on,
that's going to be incredible.
Can we make we're just made predictions? What are they going to be dressing up as? We don't know, by the way. They will not tell us, by the way.
I honestly,
they've kept it a secret.
I wouldn't be able to. Do we think they're going wrestling themed?
Josh has so many belts, he has to, right?
I want Josh to go as Nikki Bella. That would be
that's exactly what I would have thought.
If
they're going wrestling, he goes Nikki Bella. What does Peggy give off? Let's
Well, I don't know if she gives this off, but I think because I would love Peggy to go as Luna Vachon.
Just for no reason.
Yep.
I was thinking, what if Josh won a girl and she won as a guy, but she like Bret Hart, like Canadian?
What? Just because she's Canadian, she has to be a Canadian?
Yes, of course. I'm Canadian as well. Until the playoffs then.
Lou's digging this. Lou's digging this. He's settling in.
Loving it.
Oh my God! He's
loving life.
Woo!
It's unbelievable.
But yeah. Settling. Watch. Oh, look at
Either way, it's gonna be must-watch TV. Whatever the fuck you are.
Oh yeah. Plus, we have the Dynamite watch-alongs with Peggy and Jamie every Wednesday night or Thursday morning. I'll be right back, babe. I got to sign off, all right? But yeah, so we got stuff going on. You don't know ball with Stu. You guys have TNA Impact intact with you and Josh bi-weekly here on the Hive. We got a ton of other stuff, I'm sure.
If you're not petting him, he's fucking out of here, buddy.
Yeah.
He's fucking out. He doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Yep. Listen, already leaving.
Yep, he doesn't give a fuck about you anymore.
See?
You can't trust anybody.
The disrespect, really. It's the disrespect. It's
like, you waited 2 minutes?
Really, I just got to do a sign-off. I know I do long sign-offs. I get it. But, like, you can't wait. You're comfortable. You're laying down.
Maybe he wanted to see the Roger Clemens card. There's no interest in that?
Unbelievable. But give us a follow here at the Hive. We appreciate you tuning in. Go check out our pals at W Energy, w.gg. Use that code, The Hive, all one word. You will get 10% off your order. CJ and I will see you later on tonight for Wrestle Dream, and we'll see you back here on The Swarm on Monday. Till then, thank you all for watching. We appreciate you. Have a great rest of the weekend. Peace out.